All right. Top 10 space movies. Top 10 space. We got an even 5 today, so just 2 picks each. This could be wide ranging. This could kind of be anything. Just a movie that is set in some way, shape, or form in space. Kirk, myself, Gooch, Kenjac, Klemmer back to back, 5, 6, and then Kenjac, Gooch, myself, and then Kirk. Number 1 space movie set in space of all time. Kirk.
Well, I think you can make a case. I probably wouldn't. But you can make a case as the best movie of all time. So I'm going to go with Empire Strikes Back.
Mm-hmm.
Number one. I mean, I know it's not. I just feel like it's.
I always say
The Empire Strikes Back is great. I mean,
it's my number 1 movie of all time. I always say if it wasn't Star Wars and it was something else, like I think more people would say it's number 1. Not that it's like a crazy take to say that, but I do think it'd be a significantly more common. If it's just the Star Wars of it all. I feel like
where is it on now? It's always running where, an AMC or FX? Where is it now? I forget. Wherever it is, wherever they're doing marathons on it now. It was on a couple weeks ago, and it still looks great.
Yep.
It just looks great. It's just one of the great, I'm not going to sit here and tell you why The Empire Strikes Back is great, but there you go.
And he only directed one Star Wars movie, right? Was it Irvin
Kirchner directed that one, yeah. And then Marquand did Jedi.
It's crazy he only did one. Like, it's such a great movie.
Mm-hmm. Star Wars?
Yeah, like you think he.
Oh, you're talking about Irvin Kirchner?
Yes.
Lucas. I think he was Lucas's. He was a professor of his at USC, I think.
Yep. He definitely wanted to. There was. I think the lore is. I believe he was asked to, or they wanted him to, but it didn't. He ended up not doing it, and then they wanted Spielberg, but because Lucas and his whole thing with the DGA and the credits after the movie and everything, it just didn't work out, and they ended up getting Marquand.
I remember they wanted Lynch. They talked about Lynch too.
Yeah,
yeah,
which is insane. Lucas was, Lucas had a great eye for this stuff, but he wanted. I think with Kirchner too, he thought he could definitely control him. He just didn't want to direct anymore. And the production, if you watch the making of this, it's crazy. They were the weather was unbelievable. There were days they couldn't even leave the hotel. But yeah, the last 40 minutes is just unbelievable.
So Kirchner, he only did 2 more movies after Empire Strikes Back. Never Say Never Again, Bond movie, and then RoboCop 2, and then never made a movie again after RoboCop 2. What a life for Irvin Kirchner.
He was an older guy too, right, at the time, I bet?
Yeah. So my next one, this is tough. There's so many good options here. So many good ones here. But for me, it's like, I also like the idea of how much of this is set literally in space. And I like it more than probably a pick that I think many people would think maybe is going to be here. I like it a hair more. I gave this one a 97. And there's other movies that I may have rated higher, but the fact that this is just set in space and it's so like NASA astronaut based, I'm going to put The Martian.
What?
The
Martian at 2?
Love The Martian. I like Dune more personally, but we're talking space. This is set in space. I just think it's a great performance from Matt Damon. I love, this is a space movie. Like, this is like, when I think of it, and I know Space Odyssey, whatever, obviously transcendent, inspired everything, but I love The Martian. I can't pretend I don't love The Martian more.
It's on the surface of Mars. It's not in space.
Yes, it is. They're
flying around space for years.
Space.
It's mainly on Mars.
He physically flies his human body through space.
Might as well be in Arizona.
Chastain's team is in space for like 90 years.
It's a fun. It's a great. I defend The Martian.
It's split into thirds, and I would say that 1/3 of it is in space, and the other third is on Earth. The other third is on Mars. But
that's a space movie, though.
It's definitely a space movie, no question. But
it's the same way Empire Strikes Back.
Empire, they're in the Cloud City, and they're Yoda's place.
Yeah, Empire Strikes Back is atmosphere
Hoth and
based. Yeah.
I'm just working off your logic, not the whole being space thing. Like that's what I'm.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be solely in space. I mean, it's non-Earth based is basically what I'm, and so much of it is in space.
This is gross. The Martian at 2. I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Gooch, you're next. What's next?
2001. What the fuck do you mean? What's next? 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Also, if I'm being completely honest with you, I like The Martian better as a movie. Anyway,
you like it more than 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Correct.
I do.
I'll be honest.
96 for Space Odyssey, 97 for The Martian.
I'm not a huge fan. For me, it's always work. I admire it, but it's always
the granddaddy of them all. A movie so good that they thought Kubrick fucking filmed the space landing.
The moon landing.
It broke people's brains. It still breaks people's brains.
Yeah, I mean, I wrote 96 for me. I think it's great. I think it's inspired a lot of stuff. It's an amazing movie, but I'm not gonna. I mean, this is not like a. I don't think it's like a film school ranking here. This is like I prefer
film
the Martian.
school.
I prefer the Martian.
I do too.
I don't.
Martian's a more entertaining movie than
crazy
2000.
to me.
I don't see them. I don't see them playing "Turn the Beat Around" in a Space Odyssey. I don't see that.
Got Mozart, Beethoven.
Is Kristen Wiig in 2001: A Space Odyssey?
No, she's
Childish Gambino? Don't think
not
so.
Childish Gambino.
Sean Bean.
Sean Bean. Damn, I forgot.
I will say The Martian is an all-time. Oh, they're in that movie. They're in this movie. Forgot that.
It is.
But no, 2001, granddaddy of them all. I mean, not only influenced like just sci-fi genre, like it's just really at the top of the mountain for me, at least. I think it's a perfect movie. From the opening till the final credit, like just takes so many bold decisions and just I think pays off on all of them.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it would have been my.
Every movie we're talking about here is, by the way, is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are all great movies.
Kenjac
I
4.
fucking hope so. We're at the third pick in space movies.
But there's been some reaction. People are like shocked and stuff.
No, we're at this debate.
Great movie.
We're saying, should it be that high? I think everyone understands 2001's a great film. I don't think there's anybody's debating that.
I think some people are debating if Martian's a great film. It sounds like.
I'm a Martian defender.
Yeah, he likes The Martian.
Great movie.
Yeah, because people try to be like, that's a
no.
bad Ridley Scott, like in terms of his filmography. I'm like, this is one of his best.
We just wait till I pick the Tim Burton Planet of the Apes. Just wait.
Oh my God, I just remembered. There's another Ridley Scott movie. God damn it.
No shit.
Jesus
did you
Christ.
say you think The Martian's his best movie?
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Right?
wow.
What am I forgetting?
Wow. I mean, think of what we're doing right now.
He has another space movie that is quite
Oh
popular.
no, I have the Martian ahead of it. They're on this list. Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
So does Jeff apparently.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. Who's up?
I think I'm up, right? I think that I also kind of want to do it in like the spirit of like a space movie draft. And I think that one that stands out, and I don't think it's better than some of the other movies I would even have in my own pool, same kind of reasoning as Jeff. I'd go with Interstellar, because I think that if you're talking about space movies, like that to me is like a definitive space movie. You are spending a lion's share of your time up there doing like all like sort of like a lot more sciencey stuff in space, and like I love the way they present it. Was it Hoyt van Hoytema? He's like just the premier space cinematographer. Everything looks incredible. It made me look at how you could shoot space in modern blockbusters differently versus like how they were being shot versus through the, I would say, 90s into the early 2000s. It's totally different. And I think it was a real game changer in that regard. Love it. Again, not maybe as good a movie as some of the other things, but if I'm thinking space movie, I'm thinking of Interstellar. And regardless of, love being the transcendent thing, the Tesseract, all that bullshit.
I like Interstellar. If it's a 90 out of 100, I'll always be at the low end of the spectrum in terms of like our generation, like because this is viewed as like, I mean, it's so many people's just like generic favorite favorite movie of all time, and I've always enjoyed it, but just not as much as Nolan's other stuff. But this belongs absolutely top 5 if we're doing this list.
Murph.
Goddamn Murph.
Klemmer, back to back picks.
All right. My next pick, I guess, would be Star Wars, the original, New Hope. I think that's all. I like that a little bit more than Empire Strikes Back. I know that's like, but like I have both in my.
No, I've never had any issue with. I've never had any issue with people preferring that. Yeah.
And then this is a movie that I think you guys will all agree should be number 6. That's Project Hail Mary.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, Klemmer.
Asshole.
Hell yeah.
I thought you were going to say Apollo 13. You must love Apollo 13, right?
I like it.
Klemmer gets so nervous
when
she loses that ring in the shower. He gets so upset. He's like, "This is gonna be a bad day. This is not gonna go well."
I like it. I have a couple other ones ahead of it, but for space movies. But yeah, Project Hail Mary
is better than the movie we just referenced earlier. The Ridley.
Yes, I have that 9th on my list.
What to fucking say? Okay.
Kenjac.
It's just a glorified horror movie, Kirk. I mean,
what?
Yes.
Okay. Prisoner of the moment.
Nope.
Kenjac, you have number 7.
Again, I'm still working off that same sort of like, what am I thinking of with like a space movie? And like, that's where I almost run into maybe in issues with like something like the one you guys are talking about, or even Star Wars in that manner. I'll go with the movie I love, and I know it's not going to get picked anywhere else, so I'm going to maybe fuck it up a little bit. But I love this movie. I think it's amazing. I think more people should watch it and love it. Fucking James Gray's Ad Astra. I love love Ad Astra.
I'm an Ad Astra defender. I would have had it on my list, but I am an Ad Astra defender.
I think it's one of the most gorgeous movies. That's another Hoyt van Hoytema space movie. It is beautiful. The way they shot it is insane. They use like multiple cameras to get like planet surfaces. Like it is a crazy, crazy good movie. I think Tommy Lee Jones, I think it's one of my favorite performances I've ever seen from him. Brad Pitt's awesome. I think top to bottom, great movie. Slow burn. It's just James Gray isms, I guess, but I love Ad Astra, and I think it's a great space movie.
People fucking hate this movie. And they hate James Gray for some, like people like that's like an inside baseball film buff niche thing, but like some people fucking hate him for some reason. It's like they hate his style of movie.
For me, I like it though. I do like it.
He doesn't like the movie either. James Gray is like kind of open about like he does not like the way that movie came out, which I think is crazy.
Yeah, remember he did a long profile before the movie came out, right? I remember reading it. Yeah, where he was down on it.
Which I think it's I'm with you, Kenjac. I think it's pretty brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Gooch, you have the next pick.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the asshole picking like the basic film school picks, but Alien, Ridley Scott's Alien. Come on, in space, no one can hear you scream.
On here.
Yeah, I mean, it's just perfect and economic and like just kind of not only is a great space movie, but also a great horror movie, Klemmer. But I would argue that space is integral to everything in that movie. That is what makes it so horrifying, that they are out there alone. Yeah, no, I think it's brilliant and is inspired by Star Wars, which I think is always the thing I always remember is that Ridley Scott just says that he saw Star Wars and was so fucking depressed. Yeah. He like just kind of like stopped doing anything for a few months and then started writing Alien and figured that out. So Alien, I think a perfect movie in my book.
Yeah, that'd be number 2 for me, for sure.
Yeah, it'd be in the top 5.
No Avatar on your list.
I don't really know if I consider that space. I don't really go out into space too much. Yeah, that's the same thing with Dune for me. Like Dune is sci-fi, but I don't know if it's space.
No, that's why I'm not going to pick Dune next because it's just not set in. There's like a little bit. It's just not enough.
Yeah.
It's so planet based. Shit. Next one's. I think next one's kind of tough. There's a bunch of little things that I could. You kind of throw in there, but I think I'm just gonna back to back you and go Aliens, and go Aliens here. Alien. Like these are kind of like twin movies for me, and not twin movies are wrong. That's when they released 2 of the similar movies in the same year, like Deep Impact and Armageddon. Or whatever. But these are like a pair almost for me, right? Like I just kind of think the same way with Dune Part 2. In terms of like big like block, I know they're very different types of movies, right? They're directed differently, but I just think if Aliens got to be there as well. Love them both absolutely excellent. So yeah, I'll go Aliens 9. Kirk rounded out number 10.
Klemmer was talking earlier about this log jam coming up, cinema this summer. I read this book last year, I think, in the summer of '82. Within 8 weeks, these movies were released in the theater. E.T., Tron, Conan the Barbarian, Blade Runner, Poltergeist the Thing, Mad Max the Road Warrior, and my number 10 pick, Star Trek II, Wrath of Khan.
Hell yeah.
Is a great science fiction movie. The best of that franchise, an underrated franchise. Every other movie.
Wait, you mean Wrath of Khan or Into Darkness from J.J. Abrams?
I think I mean Wrath of Khan. Yes. Just great. A crazy emotional ending. Great bad guy. Looks fantastic. The original Star Trek movie was not good. Was not well received. And as a franchise, they were like, I don't know here. Then they remembered this old episode, and they're like, let's bring it back. And it lands. It's great. It still looks great. It's on all the time on whatever. I still have cable, and it's on one of the movie channels all the time, and looks great. And it is like I still get emotional at the end when Leonard Nimoy dies. He doesn't really. Mm-hmm. But it's great, fantastic. And those 8 movies were released 2 months within an 8 week span.
That is pretty nice. E.T.'s another tough one for me.
I kind of did not count as a space movie because everything.
I don't like that it's set on Earth. Like same thing with Close Encounters, right? Like,
yep.
It's too Earth.
Yeah.
I don't mind
Arrival.
If you're on a planet. Yeah, or Arrival's the same thing. It's like you're set on.
Those are alien movies,
right?
Yes. Yeah.
Tough. Two of my favorite. I think that's the 2 first DVDs I ever owned. because let's remember here, Star Wars did not go on DVD for a long time, so that's very important here. I think 2 of the first DVDs I ever owned were space movies, and that would be Planet of the Apes from Tim Burton. My parents, they did love me despite me saying that out loud. And then Lost in Space, which I did just get on Arrow Video with Matt LeBlanc. The Matt LeBlanc Lost in Space.
The William Hurt one?
To grow up in a household that watched Friends, The Nanny, and Seinfeld religiously, to see Matt LeBlanc with a big gun. And one of the cooler practical effects in any space movie, by the way. They did that helmet, the helmet that comes down on Matt LeBlanc's face, and that was all like stop motion animation. To see Joey from Friends with a gun was just unbelievable. What a stupid movie. What a cast though. That cast was
Heather
stacked.
Graham's in that, right?
Mimi Rogers, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, crazy stack. Lacey Chabert's in that movie.
Yeah, right.
She plays the daughter. Yeah, crazy movie.
Gravity and Rogue One, I think both could have gotten a place on this list.
Yeah,
So
I don't love Gravity. It's not.
I like Rogue One though. I will say, people have said that Andor makes Rogue One better. I think I like Rogue One a little less after Andor because I'm like, this is just so much better than Rogue One.
Yeah.
Gravity, I've never been a huge fan of. I was always pumped that Gravity didn't win Best Picture. That always made me very happy that it didn't win Best Picture.
I think it's thrilling.
Never really. Gravity's really good. It's a good movie, but I never.
It's
really.
definitely a space movie too. That's like if we were talking about like the definition of a space movie, Gravity's definitely up there.
Starship Troopers. I had.
I love
Starship. I'm a
Classic.
big fan of, but yeah,
Love Starship Troopers.
didn't quite make the cut for me, but yeah.
Did anybody have Sunshine?
I had
Danny Boyle's
Sunshine.
That is the movie that, like, if they went darker with Project Hail Mary, that is Sunshine. If you like Project Hail Mary and wanted something darker, watch Sunshine.
And that cast is crazy
Good
too.
call.
Like you got Cillian Murphy, Hiroyuki Sanada, Chris Evans, Michelle Yeoh, Benedict
Viola Davis.
No, I don't think so. Unless I'm forgetting.
No.
Like it's a crazy crew on that. And
No,
then
I
Danny
mean,
Boyle.
We'll
I'm
get a
thinking
couple
of,
replies
Solaris.
of No Armageddon,
Yeah, not my
I don't hate
favorite.
that.
no Diane Warren's Armageddon. We had not. I will say we didn't talk. We talked off the Oscars to the point of exhaustion last week. But since you're back, Kirk, I will mention. I know you were gutted. 0 for 17 for our.
Yep. I've watched that documentary 10 times, the one about her that she was nominated for, so I was bummed out. That after the Flamin' Cheetos film.
I didn't end up reading it last week, but David Ehrlich had a very good tweet about Diane Warren, where he just said, "I think we need to take a moment to appreciate that Diane Warren's awful nominated song this year is from a documentary about how Diane Warren loves the Oscars for awful nominated songs every year."
Yeah.
What a legend! She'll be back again.
Oh, definitely.
The 18th time
yeah.
is the charm.
Absolutely.
Dude,
Do you think she
she said
sends emails to like Christopher Nolan and like
Yep.
she's like, "Hey,
Yeah, why not? You never know.
That's the key. That's how you get in. That is how you win this, Diane.
I'll
like
tell
a-
you know how she'd win it."
Nobody in the history of Hollywood works whatever quadrant votes for them better than she does, though, because like she has some block. She gets nominated every year. I don't know how, but she's got some group.
She throws great parties, Kirk.
Yeah, she
great
must.
parties.
Diane Warren getting nominated every year is why Dune 3 will never win Best Picture. Because there's no way that whoever votes for her would ever vote for Dune 3.
The fact that that person exists, yeah, I get
Yes.
that.
I don't follow
you know what
that.
I'd probably have up here too? I'd have Event Horizon probably on
The song pool's so much smaller though.
Event Horizon's
Yeah.
wild.
I love her.
I just think
like
you have
that. I
older
like it.
members of the Academy. You have this weird block that I think just dismisses, and especially if it's ranked voting for the Best Picture.
I think
They're different
I think
voters,
she
though.
can win. She could win this award if she kind of let her. She'd have to do an ironic thing. She'd have to be picked up by like a director like Jordan Peele or someone who puts it like ironically in his movie. Like if she like really sold out and like went for it and was like find me like a movie that could use it in a way that is almost making fun of the song. That's how she would win. I think it's the only way she could ever win.
Problem is, like, songs like that just are not in movies anymore. Like,
No, they're all in credit songs. They're
It's an art form.
It would have to be. It would have to be like used in a way that is probably making fun of it. She should have won for Armageddon, if we're being fair. But
Judd Apatow, upcoming country music star comedy starring Glenn Powell.
Yep.
no, there it is.
There it is.
How did she not write a song for the? I know it was all Neil Diamond songs, but how did she not write a song for that movie? That is like right.
come on, that was a good movie.
I wish that card fucking backed up again and just ran her over 20 times. Just
You didn't like that movie?
no, it was fine, but like I don't like movies where guys are in the hospital doing like it's just stupid.
All right, that wasn't
fucking
great.
stupid. It was just stupid. That's a
You all went
Klemmer
to,
movie. That's a Klemmer.
That is
We're
a
gonna
Klemmer-
go over
I
every
agree.
movie over the last 4 months that I saw, but yeah,
That's fine. But I did enjoy that very much.
You all want to hear the fans' top 10 space movies?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, number 1, Empire Strikes Back. Right in line with them. 2, Interstellar. 3, A New Hope. 4, Alien. 5, Aliens. 6, 2001. 7, The Right Stuff. 8, Return of the Jedi. 9, The Martian. And then 10, Rogue One.
Yeah, the right stuff doesn't really qualify, I don't think, but
I could take it off.
No,
I
no,
think
it's
the
okay.
next up would be, I don't even.
No, it's
what it
fine
was.
being on the list. I'm just saying the way we did it, I don't think of the right stuff as it's more about the process. It's great.
Probably gonna have like Apollo 13 maybe, but I'm not like over the moon over it. No pun intended.
I think would Contact have been a space movie? I like that movie.
No, that's also Arrival, and
That's fair.
Yeah, it's process. It's all
I do love that movie though.
Me too.
All right, that's it. Fun movie to talk about. It's fun talking about big movies. It really is. And so on that note, next week, Ready or Not 2, which by the way, I'm not even saying it right. It's not Ready or Not 2. It's they couldn't decide what to do, so they just went with both. They went Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. One of the worst titles of a movie I've ever heard. It's one or the other.
We also have a twin movie situation because They Will Kill You is out next weekend, which is the same exact thing.
Yes, it's crazy how that works. And then we'll also review. There's a streaming movie next week, which we will review, which has like a decent enough cast that will I think we'll give it a chance. And that is Mike and Nick and Alice, starring Vince Vaughn, James Marsden, Isaac Gonzalez, Jimmy Tatro, Ben Schwartz, and yeah, that's it. That's it. I think Vince Vaughn plays 2 characters.
Yeah, what a cast. Wow.
Time travel.
Yeah. Yeah, incredible. Directed by Ben David Grabinski.
The last movie he did, I liked. I forget. What was it? Grabinski.
So yeah, we'll review those movies. That is it. As always, like and subscribe wherever you're watching or listening. We will talk to you next time.